Jack, I've always wondered how you manage to talk to anyone with such confidence, even when you don't know them at all. Because for me, it feels difficult and stressful to start a conversation with a stranger.
Well, Mary, I used to feel exactly the same way, but I realized that confidence in conversations is not something you are born with. It is something you build step by practicing and changing the way you think about people.
That sounds interesting, but when I try to speak to someone new, my mind becomes full of negative thoughts, and I start imagining that they will judge me or think that I'm boring.
I understand that feeling very well, but the truth is that most people are too busy thinking about themselves to judge you, and many of them are actually happy when someone starts a friendly conversation with them.
So you mean the problem is not the people, but the way I see the situation in my head before I even say a word.
Exactly, Mary, because when you change your mindset and believe that conversations are opportunities to learn and connect instead of moments to be judged, you will feel more relaxed and natural.
But what should I say at the beginning, since I often don't know how to start, and I'm afraid of awkward silence?
You can start with simple and polite sentences about the situation you are in, like commenting on the place, the weather, or asking a friendly question, because simple beginnings often lead to meaningful conversations.
I think I always try to say something very interesting or impressive, and that makes me overthink and lose my confidence.
You don't need to impress anyone, Mary. You only need to be yourself and show genuine interest in the other person, because people appreciate sincerity more than perfect words.
That makes sense, but how do you keep the conversation going without running out of things to say?
The secret is to listen carefully, because when you truly listen, the other person gives you many ideas to continue the discussion, and you don't have to force the conversation.
I never thought that listening could be more important than talking when it comes to confidence.
Yes, because confidence is not about speaking all the time. It is about feeling comfortable in the conversation and allowing it to flow naturally between both people.
I feel like I need to practice this more often, even if I feel uncomfortable at the beginning.
That's the right attitude, Mary, because every small conversation you start will make the next one easier. And little by little, talking to anyone will feel normal for you.
Thank you, Jack, for these helpful ideas, because now I feel more motivated to step out of my comfort zone and try to talk to new people with confidence.
You're welcome, Mary, and remember that confidence grows with action, not with waiting, so start today and you will see the difference.
Jack, sometimes I also worry about my body language, because I feel that even if I try to speak confidently, my posture and facial expressions might show that I am nervous.
That's a very important point, Mary, because body language often speaks louder than words, so standing straight, keeping a gentle smile, and making eye contact can make you appear confident even if you feel a little nervous inside.
I never paid much attention to that before, but now I understand that people can feel our emotions through the way we stand and move.
Absolutely, and another helpful tip is to speak slowly and clearly, because when you rush your words, it shows anxiety, but when you slow down, you sound calm and self-assured.
I think I usually speak very fast when I am nervous, which makes me feel even more uncomfortable during the conversation.
That happens to many people, but with practice, you can control your pace, breathe deeply, and give yourself time to think before answering.
And what if I make a mistake while speaking or say something wrong in front of the person?
Don't worry about that at all, Mary, because small mistakes are normal in conversations, and most people will not even notice them unless you show that you are embarrassed.
I'm starting to realize that confidence is more about how we handle situations than trying to be perfect all the time.
Exactly, because when you accept that imperfection is part of communication, you become more relaxed and natural, and people will feel comfortable talking to you.
I feel much more prepared now to start conversations without overthinking every little detail.
That's great to hear, Mary, because the more you practice these tips, the more confident and comfortable you will become when talking to anyone.